Hey, how goes it? My name is Scroll, and welcome to a special episode of Mighty Quest for Epic Loot, where I'm going to be showing you the Runaway and what she can do. So if you've been following my normal Let's Plays, don't worry, I recorded the entire process of leveling her up to this point, and that'll be tacked on in the future episodes of my normal Let's Play. So, like episode 23 and onward, I believe. I'm inserting this the first chance I get right after the release of the Runaway, so you guys can get an idea as to what she's like and whether or not you want to try her. So let's go straight into my first impressions of this character. As far as gameplay goes, she doesn't seem overpowered, which I was kind of concerned that she would be. I'm like, okay, let's hope not for pay for win. And she's not pay for win. She is really useful and really powerful if you can use her properly. And she's got a great moveset if you're able to use her abilities in the right situations. But she's also pretty squishy. She doesn't have a ton of health, even though she has abilities that give her shield. The shield in the wrong situation just kind of gets depleted really rapidly and doesn't help too much. Let's look at her abilities real quick. So you start with Spin Sugar, which is kind of hilarious. It's really just a spin to win, kind of like whirlwind the attack. Let's see, we'll just go through the heavy metal tree first. Headbang is interesting. You rush forward and smash into an enemy, hurting yourself for 10% of your current health and doing a bunch of damage to them. And you can do this 3 times before the cooldown starts. Mean Pinball, you bounce between 2 random enemies and then jump away, doing a bunch of damage to everything that you run into. And Push. Push is incredibly overpowered. It has a very low cooldown, costs a lot of mana, so you burn through it quickly. But it does a lot of damage. It one-hits most things. I have been comparing it to the Knight's Dragon Slash thing, where you just knock out an entire wave of enemies, except this one is directional, straight in front of you. Armoring Anthems are like little self-buffs. Rebel Yell slows enemies in a cone in front of you and gives you a decent shield for everyone that you stun, I believe. Let's see. Yeah. Mosh Pit is a AoE around yourself that will not just slow, but it actually stuns all the enemies around you for 4 seconds, which is a long time, and grants you a temporary shield. If you block 5, or if you hit 5 guys with it, you've got a 100% shield, which is great. Teen Spirit, I haven't found a huge use for it yet. Basically, you get a shield for every enemy you defeat, and it's okay, but like I said, this one seems really underpowered. Actually, I'm not sure that this was actually. No, it's just okay. Yeah. Now this is where shit gets crazy. Dancing blades. You throw some blades out. I'll show these all to you, obviously, but you throw blades out. They hover there for a little while, and then you can recall them, and they basically destroy anything and everything that they touch. Pyrotechnics is pretty good. You can do a lot of damage. You have to charge up for a while to do so, and it's a small AoE around you that just smashes all kinds of stuff. Siren Stun is a straightforward blasting attack that does a lot of damage and stuns. It's really useful, but has a long cooldown and costs a little bit more mana. And then Shred costs a lot of mana, but has the potential to do a lot of damage very quickly. The thing is, it uses up your shield if you have any. It uses your shield and gives you more attacks with the burst. So, I'm going to show some of these. Right now, my current favorite setup is Push, Dancing Blades, Mosh Pit, and something else. I'm still trying to figure out what works really well with this setup. Headbang is nice for a little bit of extra damage, but I think Shred would also be pretty cool. So we're just going to go to... where are you? Whoa, you got a fancy castle, bro. That guy must have one of the newer themes. I just wanted to go to an NPC castle real quick just to show off the moves without having to worry about smashing. There we go. We'll go to Fatal Fantasy without having to worry about smashing mines and all that stuff. So let's see. First, I'm gonna show off. Okay, so you got 3 weapons. Right now, I'm using a scythe. I find scythe is really nice. I like its moveset. It's a combination of all 3 of the weapons. It's got a thrust, a cleave, and well, let's see. Overhead strike, which is a lot of damage. The poke, which has a knockback, and the cleave, which does all that. So push is really overpowered. Just kind of blow things up in front of you, and it doesn't use that much mana. So let's get a bigger group, and I'll show you what push can do. This is actually kind of a small group, so kind of missed a couple, but that's fine. Let me find a good group. See, we just push, and that nearly kills him. We'll try headbanging. Whoops, I missed completely. So yeah, headbang can get a whole bunch of enemies in one go if you use it right. And you get 3 attacks with headbang. So if I can wait for the cooldown, and it just takes up some of your health. So that's the thing. I'm still trying to learn that attack. I haven't used it too much. Here's a big group of guys. This is how I like to use... oh, don't die from that. Here's how I like using the dancing blades, if they actually decide to go over here. Well, that was a really bad example because they all got stuck on the trap. We'll find another spot. There's plenty in this area. Alright, let's show off the stun shield thing. So you get these guys. Stun everything. Look at this. I've got a ton of shield. So that's pretty nice. And you can put a couple of shields on here, and you'll find it's really hard to kind of die. These are great. Lots and lots of damage, but you have to be very, very careful to just stay out of the way of things. Let me stun these guys, and then we're going to put blades back here, and then bring them back this way, and kill the whole group of them. There's a lot of kiting involved with this character, and really claustrophobic castles. Oh wow, I one-hit that guy. Really claustrophobic castles can make it kind of daunting. But she can really make short work of a huge wave if she's got a little bit of room to kite. And I'm using the moves that I find to be really the strongest moves that she's got. She's got a lot of other moves that aren't that great. So let me explain a little bit of how I'm using some of these attacks, because they work different than any other hero's kind of moves. So headbang, I'm going to push 3 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You do all 3 of the moves, and then the cooldown begins. Same with the blades. I can shoot them out here, over here, and then the 3rd time, they come back to me. On the return trip, they do a lot more damage. Not all moves have that, but a few of them do. Jesus, that's a lot of damage. So let's go try out some of her other moves, some of the ones that I don't care for nearly as much. Let's just grab this. So let's have a look here. We'll take Pyrotechnics, Siren Stun. Sure, that can go there. Rebel Yell. And what's a good one here? How about Pinball? And then we're just gonna go back to the same castle. I'm just gonna keep using this castle to show off the moves. It's got some heavy hitting things, and it has some large groups, so I can show off a few things here. One thing that I can say, she's not good at taking on bosses. Alright, I'm gonna try the Pinball. Mean Pinball does this. It's a little bit of a bounce around kind of thing. You can yell at them and you get a little bit of shield. It's not, well, actually it's a pretty good shield, but all it does is slow things, which is, you know, pretty good if you're going to be doing a lot of kiting. Let's see, Pyrotechnics. That has a long charge. Let's try that a couple more times on larger groups of enemies. Like right now. Yeah, so if you're willing to sit there and get hit on for a few seconds, yeah, it seems like a move that you could use. Let's see. You can also use Pinball to dodge moves if you do it properly. I kind of mistimed that. Let's try the Siren Song now. Oh wait, yeah. So it shoots a ball of energy, shoot a second one, and then a wave, which is pretty cool. If you combo these things together right, you could get some pretty cool effects. So that did a lot more damage than just the two random targets, because it hit all the guys. If you bump into other things while you're flying around, you'll do more damage. Oop, and I misaimed that one pretty badly. I've only been playing the Runaway today, so I'm kind of rushing through this to try and get you guys an idea as to what all she can do. There's a lot of damage there. And I missed the cooldown. You can technically kind of like combo these things together. Let's just pop the potion for the hell of it. So let's try something neat here. We're gonna move over here. Oh god damn it.
What's happening right now?
Alright, here we go. Man, that's...
Satisfied.
I didn't get any, like, quick cooldown moves with this group of things. I'm just trying to show everything. What else can we do? This is a really good move, to be honest. The amount of damage that that can do is kind of dumb. Let's see if we can get this off. There we go. Mean Pinball has potential to do damage. And it's not bad for, like, closing distances. You're gonna hurt. Oh, that did hurt a little bit. And it can get you out of situations. I've used it a lot to get past Fires Leak, because Fires Leak can be really annoying. Bosses aren't a thing that she handles very well. Come on. There we go. I am not certain how long of a casting time that is. It does more damage the longer you charge it up. Maximum of that much damage. Like I said, you can use that to kind of dodge if you do it right, but it's tricky.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for.
Come on, give me this stuff so I can go.
Where your stuff becomes mine.
Okay, so another thing I really love about this character, her personality is great. I don't know. I really enjoy how hilarious she is. She's got better humor than a lot of the other characters. Okay, so let's put Spin Sugar on there. We've tried all the rest of these. Teen Spirit, not a huge fan of it, but we'll try it. I'm gonna bring another armoring thing just because I know I'm gonna need it. And Shred is the only thing we haven't tried yet. So the idea here is we're gonna use Teen Spirit to kill a bunch of small mobs, get a shield. If that fails, we have Mosh Pit. And then we're going to use Shred to smash all kinds of things.
Your treasure's about to get a new owner.
So let's see. So this is how Teen Spirit works. We're going to hit this. Now anything we kill in the next 6 seconds gives a shield. It's a pretty simple concept. It's not as good as shield. And then we shred like this. Shred has a pretty quick cooldown, and with all the stuns and knockdowns and shit that she can do, cooldowns aren't really that big of a deal. From what I've noticed, Shred has the potential to take out waves of enemies like this. Oh, or I can just miss most of them, that's cool too. Or what I think it really excels at is hitting bosses. Let's do this. Over here. I think Teen Spirit with push would be really good. Because that shield doesn't seem to go up any higher than it does. And then that just sends a burst of spread fired, like shotgun of energy. And I guess this can regen your shield a little bit, seems like, this whole Teen Spirit thing. I was just shooting that for the sake of shooting it. But, Mosh Pit seems like a solid way to use Shred. Especially if you have a lot of shield. Oh shit, that was completely my fault. I meant to hit 3 and then I hit 2 because I'm used to Mosh Pit being on 2. So yeah, let me think. If there's anything else that I can shoot. God damn, those fire traps. Like I said, she's kind of squishy. Also, those fire traps are really overpowered. This, that. Kill some of these guys. So yeah, that's what Shred can do. If you manage to use it correctly. So yeah, you can combo things together pretty well. No, that's not good. Also, the knockdown on that is, on the spin trigger, is pretty decent. See if we can get this back in time. Keep the shield up. And just spray Shred in people's faces. So yeah. Kinda wanna see what she does against a boss. So yeah. That's that's generally the Runaway in a nutshell. She does a lot of damage. She seems kind of squishy at times. You have to kind of be careful and do a lot of kiting with her. But in general, she's a lot of fun. I'm trying to manage inventory while doing an outro to this video. It is not working so well. I don't know. In general, she's a pretty fun character, and she's really hard to explain in just a 20-minute segment. There's a lot to her. There are levels of complexity. But I think if used right, she could be very, very, very good. If not used right, you're probably gonna get smashed into the ground because, well, she's a little squishy. Like, let's pop out some stats here. I know I don't have the best stuff right now because I've only been grinding with her for, well, this afternoon. But just, you know, decent damage range, and, you know, she's okay. We'll say that. She's not pay to win, but she's worth playing. She's a lot of fun. So you can catch more of me actually learning how to play her and getting better with her on my actual Let's Play. This was just kind of a quick overview to kind of show you guys, you know, just shortly after she actually came out, how well, you know, how well she is. I think she needs a little bit of balancing. Maybe push needs to be nerfed a little bit. Maybe dancing blades needs to be nerfed or tweaked slightly. But I don't know. A lot of it requires skill to actually use her properly. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you've been playing the Runaway for a while, how you've gotten used to her, what you're thinking. I'm sure my opinion on her is going to change a little bit over the next couple of days as I get more and more used to her. Like I said, I'm recording this on the 26th, so same day the video is going out with any luck. And I don't know, it's pretty fun so far. So yeah, let me know what you guys have been thinking, and we'll have a nice conversation in the comments like we normally do. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later.